Okay, we are live. Hello, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I am Dr. Shante Griggs, the president of the National College of Naturopathic Medicine, and we are back with our virtual open houses. And we have a guest naturopath with us here tonight, Dr. Charles Greer, and I will allow him to introduce himself. We have just a few questions that we want to get from our naturopaths because we want the public to see who you are and how practice has been going for you. So I'll allow you just to give a few seconds to introduce yourself, and then we'll get on with the interview.
Hi, yes, Dr. Shante. Uh, as you stated, my name is Dr. Charles E. Greer. I am a licensed board certified naturopath, a 1984 graduate of National College of Naturopathic Medicine, formerly known as Chicago National College of Naturopathic Medicine. I have been in practice since 1985. After graduating, I have practiced in at 1959 East 73rd Street here in Chicago. That's in the South Shore area. I am an alternative medicine pain specialist. That's my area of specialty. And that's what I do.
Okay. So just as I've asked most of all the naturopaths before, what inspired you or led you to the profession of naturopathy?
Interesting. Um, uh, Way back when I was studying pre-med, working, I had gone to school for x-ray and nuclear medicine. I was a member of the hospital's softball team at that time, and we were playing softball. And I slipped on some wet grass, diving for a ball, injured my back. And later that night, I was unable to move my legs. Um, to make a long story short, I went to every hospital basically of who's who in Chicago, and nobody could really actually help me, nor tell me exactly what was going on, nor guarantee me that surgical intervention would actually help me. I'm in a wheelchair at this particular point in time. I'm going from hospital to hospital because I knew somebody could help me. Then there was this guy working in the X-ray department uh, who, an older guy, was telling me about a naturopath, and I'm saying, a what? And at that time, I was poorly educated as to what a naturopath was, nor whether or not they could help me. It sounded kind of funny to me, so I'm saying, no, I don't think so. However, as desperation set in over the course of time, it's a scary thing when you're being wheeled around in a wheelchair and no feelings in your legs. Reluctantly, I went to see this naturopath, who's still practicing, by the way. Uh, and I was totally impressed after the first visit because I was feeling a tingling sensation in my legs, and it sort of impressed me. However, I was even more impressed after subsequent visits where I regained feelings in my leg and was able to be able to get around and do things again. I knew from that point on what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a naturopath. However, at that time, I needed some more classes that the college wanted me to have in order to get accepted into the school. I called those people every single day because I wanted them to remember who I was, so I can guarantee myself a spot in that next upcoming class. It was kind of funny. So after acquiring that required class work in order to get into the college, I was accepted in 1980 and graduated. And I've always worked in hospitals at the same time, uh, either in interventional radiology, cardiac catheterization, or surgical. So it was ongoing. Later on, I became administrator of diagnostic radiology at two different hospitals. I've worked in that capacity, and still working as a naturopath. steady building up my practice. To this day, I no longer work in hospitals. It's been a long time since I worked in the hospital setting. I'm 100% involved in my practice. I treat personal injury cases, primarily third-party billing, Blue Cross Blue Shield, PPO. I see a lot of cash patients as well. Um, it's at a time now where many people are looking for alternatives, especially when it comes to pain, drugless, non-surgical. And naturopathic medicine fits the bill. Naturopaths are at the top of the heap, and that is no joke. Once you learn naturopathic medicine, yeah, you're sitting on top. No drugs, no surgery, just herbal supplementations is what I use here in my practice. I also have a herbal supplement company, King Touch Mysticals, where I provide herbal supplementation, vitamins, minerals, et cetera, for my patients. And it's been this profession has been wonderful for me, and I do quite well in my practice. I was practicing in Florida last year, and the year before that, I'm no longer there. I'm just in the South Shore community right now, but maybe moving to the Atlanta to expand myself. I'm getting so many requests for me to see patients, and I have patients coming from all over the United States and some outside the United States as well, by the way, who come to see me. And there's a shortage of naturopaths. We need help. So if you want to be independent, you love helping people, you want to be independent and make your own way, naturopathic medicine is the way. So.
Wow. With a lot of the interviews I've done, and just from talking to naturopaths over the years, most of them entered into the profession because of an injury that they had themselves. Very few I've heard that said, I want to become a naturopath because I heard about it and I just want to enroll into the program. It was always something personal to them. And however they were able to come out of that situation, they were just like, this is what I want to do, especially if they were in the health field already. Mm-hmm. And so, Dr. Greer, for any prospective students, what advice do you have for them?
Study hard, learn as much as you can learn, and get out. Hopefully that there be an extern program up and coming, whereas you can sit down with a seasoned naturopath and you can learn this business. There's a lot to learn, outside of school. For example, if you decide to go into personal injury, treating personal injury patients, that's a thing. You're doing depositions, testifying in court. Those are things that go along with this business. You need to be confident and know that you can do that. Basic radiology. You need to know interpretations, basic interpretations, of film, radiology film, procedures. You need to know all of this stuff. Labs, how to interpret lab values. You need that additional training. There's so much more. I can't even begin to tell you all the stuff that's required in order for you to do this stuff. How to write a report, you need to know that, and so I'm hoping that you decide that this would be right for you, because more than likely it is. The hands-on thing, physical examination, radiological evaluation, neurological, which is specifically naturopathic. Naturopathic neurological evaluation is second to none. Spatial relationship to what that bone is doing to the nerve, what the muscle is making the bone do to the nerve. You have to be able to evaluate that competently, and hey, the patients are looking at you for help. I have a saying here in my office, and it is this: if you don't feel better after the very first visit of seeing me, it's free. You can get up off my table and walk out of here, and you owe me nothing. You can't come back though. Yeah. But the thing is that you have to be competent in what you do. You have to feel confident, and I've treated just about everything that's known to mankind. So, and I've had very good success in everything, every patient that I treat.
I used to
And
say
it's of a
that too.
neuromusculoskeletal nature, by the way.
Yes. I used to say that too when I was in heavy inpatient treatment before shifting to administration and operations. And of course, with the appointment to the college, I used to always tell patients, we may not claim to cure, but I haven't met a patient I wasn't able to help. So that, not to sound overly confident, but every person that's gotten up from the table, they felt something different from when they first got down. And so I I agree with you wholeheartedly. Once you are introduced to naturopathy and naturopathic medicine, it's life changing.
Yeah, it opens your horizons. Yeah, so for sure.
So
And I've been happy at what I do. I love what I do. I come to work in the morning. It's not like work. I look at my schedule. I'm seeing what type of cases I have for the day, and I'm waiting for a challenge to come through this door. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just waiting. So, and you will be feeling the same way too. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Once you learn basic naturopathic medicine and you build on that, you build on it. Continuing education is vital.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Well, Dr. Greer, I thank you for your time today. We won't hold you. I see you're still in your office, probably have some things to wrap up, but we thank you for taking a few minutes with us tonight and just to share your experience with naturopathy. And I'm sure it's going to be helpful to our prospective students. So thank you.
Thank you, Doctor,
All
for
right.
having me. Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. Good night.
So we'll see you guys next week for another virtual open house. And I also want to invite the naturopaths who are watching us this evening, who have been following us along, contact us. We want the world to meet you. We want them to see you. Please contact us so that you can come share your experiences with the world so that people can learn more about naturopathy and learn that there's more of us out here. You guys can find us on all social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We're NatMed 1908. So we'll see you guys in the next broadcasting. Bye.